Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm honored to be here to kick off a number of really amazing presentations that I'm sure you'll hear throughout the day. So we're going to talk about some cool things, as that was just referenced. What I want to talk to you about is a new product that we'll be launching here shortly in market. And it's really focused at helping customers build responsible and reliable AI systems. And it takes into consideration really that AI business impact. I should get this clicker. Okay, so let's kick this off. So there are a number of different types of AI business risk. And the reality is you kind of step back is you have to think about, so what are the vulnerabilities across each one of these, which is really tied out to a gap that exists in really answering the question around building a responsible AI framework. So as you think through that, you have to think about, well, what are the questions to be asked, and what are the challenges that need to be addressed? And they look something like this. So is your AI an AI that's explainable? It's a really important question. Does your AI introduce bias into the results, or is it based and built on fairness? Another important question, important challenge. Is the AI in compliance, or is it out of compliance? We know when it's out of compliance, it creates a huge business risk and a high cost to the business. So an important point. And is the AI vulnerable to hacking, or is it built for robustness? And does the AI really address and understand data ownership? As we all know in the industry, there's a lot of policy and regulatory actions happening around understanding data ownership. So does that happen with your AI? So I want to share with you a little bit about an opportunity that we're working on with the Government of Canada. It's an air cargo project. So there's millions of air cargo shipments that go into the borders of Canada on a daily basis. And one of the key things that is checked for is cargo risk. And the way that that happens today, it's done on a manual process. So you can imagine across millions of shipments just how time-consuming that is, how costly that is, and it's subject to errors. So the challenge really was around assessing the business risk of an AI that flags this risky air cargo. That was the challenge. And the solution that we brought to solve that challenge, which I'm really excited to announce to you today, is a new product called CORTEX CERTIFAI, which manages algorithmic risk. And so what does that mean? What that means is that CORTEX CERTIFAI is able to understand the data, and it's able to really determine whether that data on this shipment label, is that data reliable data? Is that data that's incomplete? Is that data not labeled at all? Or does that data introduce bias into the AI decision? And it's important to do that because when you can do that, you can make sure that the system is fair, robust, and explainable. So we've been on the journey for a while, and we have some really great outcomes as a result of this engagement. And there are really three. The first one is that we have substantial decreases in the amount of time that it's now taking to identify these risky cargoes. Secondly, we've been able to substantially reduce the number of false positives that were happening pre-implementing the system and CORTEX CERTIFAI. And the third is that we're able to reduce the number of manual interventions, think costs, associated with really solving this problem. So it's a project well under its way. So I want to take a second and maybe just zoom out and talk a little bit about CERTIFAI, CORTEX CERTIFAI, the software. It's really built on 5 building blocks, and these are the important building blocks of the software. The first is that it's an AI auditor app that runs on the client side. It's an important point. It has the ability to assess robustness and fairness and provides that in multiple ways by explaining the decisions that are made. It's based on a genetic algorithm that can be applied to any black box model, and it generates a unique AI trusted index for both business and IT. And we've launched this project and are working with a number of beta customers across a number of different industries, in financial services, in government, in healthcare, and in insurance. So I want to take a second. I think showing you is worth a lot. So I want to take a second and show you a little bit about the capabilities. I'm going to show you that in a video.
Cognitive Scale has developed a unique application for managing AI business risk called CORTEX CERTIFAI that helps build trusted and responsible artificial intelligence systems. CORTEX CERTIFAI is a standalone application aimed at compliance staff, AI and model developers, and product managers. To use CORTEX CERTIFAI, stakeholders provide a small set of representative data and model responses without needing to expose the model internals. The CERTIFAI algorithm uses these data to generate additional artificial data and seek the model's responses. This provides it adequate information to score the model on its robustness and its fairness to different subpopulations. In addition, if any instance which has received a negative outcome is presented, the model suggests how to minimally improve the profile in order to receive a more favorable outcome. CERTIFAI is the newest member of our CORTEX suite that takes into consideration the 5 key dimensions that enable practical, scalable, and trusted AI. For more information, visit cognitivescale.com/certify.
So I'd like to thank you today for your time, and I would love to talk to you more about CORTEX CERTIFAI. It's a first in industry. It's an innovative solution. We're here and have a booth, and would entertain any questions. Thank you.